Boom bam. Like I said, real quick BRB.
Yeah, more World of Horror. I know you guys really like it when I play World of Horror. I really like playing it, so it works out for all of us, I'd say. Let me get the game started. I think all my stuff should be changed. I'm going to hit done a second time. My title should be updated. All the information should be through. Let's just get World of Horror going. Oh, man. It's always kind of a sad thing. Like a happy sad thing when I can delete a capture of a game that I've been playing for a bit. But there goes the Voodoo Vince capture. Yeah, it was good. It was more than I was expecting, which is seems to be the case for a couple things I've been playing. Anyways, there's World of Horror. It's all booted up now. I love that intro. Oh my god. Speaking of expressive games, World of Horror, everybody. Let's see. So, okay, I got a couple achievements off stream. I played a couple rounds. I didn't win any, so no worries there. And I did unlock one new old god, but I've already known about Yogatheg. I hate this old god. I hate playing with this old god, which is why I'm going to force myself to do it, but it's not going to be fun. I did do a little bit of snooping and research. So the two new unlockable characters added in 1.0 involve, where is it? Two new achievements that have been added. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Okay, unfortunate accident, own both baseball bats. That one I know how to do. I knew how to do it the second I saw the achievement. I just didn't do it. But this one should be really easy. I plan on spending the first 20-ish minutes of tonight getting this achievement so we can see out the new character. The other new character, which I've said already, is from the achievement Dude, which is get all other achievements. So you have to get all 95 achievements to then unlock Dude, which the name of the achievement itself is already a little hint towards the character you unlock. I won't say it for anybody who doesn't want to be spoiled, but I will say if you want to unlock the final new character in World of Horror, you gotta do the rest of the game. And some of these achievements, like backstab a follower, some of these are ones that you have to go out of your way to do. And other ones are just winning with the original characters, which I do not have a victory locked in on the first character. I don't have a victory locked in on the second character or the fifth character. And that's the kind of stuff I was doing on my own, just getting more of the boring characters out of the way. But let's do a custom playthrough, of course. Randomize it a little bit. Alright, let's get into it. Let me... City of Shiokawa, Japan, 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new, unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth aeons ago are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrived in the doomed town. Okay, so I did unlock this character on my own time. Ayaki Kuroi. So to get her, you just have to get 5 curses, which I'll show off real quick at some point tonight. It's really easy. There's a super, super brain-dead strategy to get 5 curses to unlock her. I don't know much about this character. She was out before 1.0. I never played her too much. A lot of these later characters I'm not too familiar with. I did a lot of my playing of World of Horror around the time that Moriko and Miku were added, to be fair. So I'm going to play as Aiko just because she has a skill that's really fun, and we're going to do this as simple... Oh, that's fun. We're going to do just very basic World of Horror. There are more backstories to unlock, but after Ill-Fated, you don't unlock backstories by completing backstories. Kind of. You have to get Knight Errant is the next backstory, but to get Knight Errant, you have to get 3 books in your inventory, and then after that, win as Knight Errant to unlock the next backstory, and that's a lot of the achievements you need. That right there is going to be a lot of the achievements you need for the final achievement. So here's Yogatheg. I want to show him off, but let's unlock the new character, and then we'll do a Yogatheg run with the new character. That sounds like the best move. Let's do Itotu, the Devouring Fire. The supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria, a perfect black marble statue, has been recently discovered and is currently waiting in the Museum of Ooh for its long-awaited premiere. Something I also wanted to mention about World of Horror is that around the time that the physical edition for Nintendo Switch was announced, the Nintendo Switch version of the game was $34, which I thought was a really odd price to price the game at. But then the Steam version went on sale for $13.40, which is, again, the numbers 3 and 4. Either I'm missing something really obvious, or I'm wondering where the number 3-4 is important in this game. And I thought I'd mention that. Maybe someone else can figure it out. But I have a really strong feeling that the number 34 is important somewhere in this game, and I just haven't discovered it yet. Anyways, here's our home. Let's see, No, I always want the school nurse. I don't know why the game never saves my combination with the school nurse, but you want to have the school nurse. It is probably one of the best locations you can add to your playthrough. Check your mailbox. It's empty. Oh, cool. So actually, if I wanted to get 3 books, the library notes is a fantastic item to start with because it counts as a book. So maybe we can unlock Knight Errant on this playthrough. What I'm really hoping for is that we get the spine-chilling story of School Scissors. If not, then I'm going to attempt this run, and then after this run, we're just going to keep resetting until we get the School Scissors story, because that's all you really need to get both baseball bats. The other baseball bat's a lot easier to come by. Make sure to always bathe and get 5 EXP when you start the game. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. So we got Far Out Fable of a Fear Festival, Mysterious Myth of Medusa Metamorphosis, Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlit Sailors, Restless Rumors of a Residential Recluse, and The Worrying Write-Up of Wordless Ward. So look at that, we've already got 2 investigations that I have not shown off on stream, nor have I played on this save file. I don't remember the Residential Recluse. I remember the Wordless Ward. This one is really good, but we're not going to do it first because I want to have a weapon before we do it, because this one also ends in a very challenging boss fight. So let's start with another new one that I have played, but I haven't shown you all yet. Mysterious Myth of Medusa Metamorphosis. Everyone is talking about this weird giant jellyfish ambushing swimmers. Even the local biology teacher can't identify the species, as more and more people end up hurt badly. You remember, from reading an article, that a famous marine biologist is spending his vacation in the city. Maybe you should seek him for help. The famous biologist is spending his vacation at the seaside mansion. You need to take the bus there. So because this investigation only has one ending, I'm not sure what doing the side quest does, but first and foremost, let's see if the dog is willing to sell us a weapon. This character in particular is high dex, so you kind of, I don't know a lot of good dex weapons in the game, outside of the steak knife you can get from the dog sometimes. Which he's selling, look at that, what a good boy. So we're going to equip that steak knife. Having a weapon is nice, having 8 dexterity to start is also nice. Plus the 7 strength and perception is good if we make it to the lighthouse. Let's do the school 2 times, to get that side objective though. Hearing an eerie sound coming from behind the door, you decide to check it out. At first glance, the abandoned classroom seems empty. Once your eyes get used to the darkness, you discover an unusual sigil drawn on the floor. Judging by the smoke, someone put out the candles the moment you entered. Pick up the book! Look at that, we got another set of library notes! You recognize the sticker on the book. It came from the local library. So, actually, we might be able to get Knight Errant if we can just run into one more book on this playthrough. I think the school is one of the better places to get a book, outside of an event I remember in the mansion. You find an old trophy case set in a seemingly abandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One medal seems particularly valuable. Let's strength check it. Oh wait, that isn't a strength check. You just take a stamina damage. You break the glass window, cutting yourself a little bit in the process. This medal isn't made of gold, but you'll be able to sell it easily. +1 funds minus stamina, I'll take it. Some scientists say certain Medusas don't age, constantly growing in size. Interesting. I'm curious to see what alternate endings will be added for this investigation. As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice that some also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. Are they hiding something? Oh, there's like no good answer to the Mask Festival. This event sucks. In a good way. You can't help but wonder what lies behind the masks that conceal the faces of the people around you. Are these even the people they claim to be, or are they just masquerading as something they're not, hiding their true identities behind the masks that they wear? But the fact is, taking the bus, you can't help but notice the large number of trees that have suddenly died. What could be the cause? The military exercise makes you feel safer, but are guns enough to stop the unspeakable horrors lurking out there? Yes, they are. We've proven that in other sessions that yes, a gun is effective most of the time. You finally arrive at the seaside. The water here is unnaturally cold and unwelcome. Wait a minute. That's weird. You shouldn't be able to see the lighthouse from this side of the bay. I'm actually starting to wonder what the hell any of these things have to do, because the finale has nothing to do with a lot of what's happening. The investigation is taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. Some of the mansions are abandoned, and the roads leading to them are overgrown. You have to, somehow, find the biologist's vacation home. Don't worry, we're on it. The trees overhead block the sunlight, and you begin to feel gloomy, -2 reason. You finally enter the right place. Inside, there are many jars with various jellyfish species. But where is the biologist himself? That's a good question. You know, we have enough money, we could probably go hire some help. I think you can hire people to help you at the illegal den. I might be wrong about that. Let's keep going. It looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute and look through the books? Ooh, if we can get one more book, then we got the Knight Errant backstory. Check the shelves. Perception check. Success. Oh, we got a spell out of it. The books are covered with a thick layer of dust. However, you notice that one tome must have been placed here recently. From it, you learn about distant worlds and bizarre rituals, plus spell -2 reason. We got Memory Extract, which isn't bad, actually. I think late game, when you know you're probably not going to level up again, Memory Extract isn't bad to have. It's definitely one of the better spells, I'd say. Oop, drop my pen. Inside a dusty study, you find a map of the cliffside with one point clearly marked. Is this where the biologist is performing his studies? Let's find out. The investigation can wait. A hot bath is too inviting. No time. As inviting as it may be, you have more important things to do. -3% doom. Standing on the beach, you realize something. The map's coastline doesn't match the actual thing. Why is that? Stop. This is a crime scene. You're halted by a sweaty police officer. Behind him, 2 other policemen are packing something into black bags. Focus on the officers. Perception check failure. What are you looking at? Scram or we'll lock you up for a night. -1 stamina. The tides! The rise and fall of the sea level changes the coastline. You should wait. The low tide reveals a semi-sunken cave which corresponds with the point marked on the map. Reluctantly, you enter into the unknown. The low tide reveals a semi-sunken cave. Is this the place where the biologist is running their experiment? Whatever you decide to do, you should hurry. When the high tide comes, the whole cave will be submerged underwater, potentially trapping you there. Oh god, it's so gross. The meat beast. You explore the cave, trying not to slip and fall into the cold water. Hearing some weird noise behind a corner, you brace yourself. A humanoid creature seems to have no skin. Its black blood courses through yellow veins, and its pale sinew and powerful muscles are visible. It screams and lunges at your direction. Waves violently crash against the rocks as the gory horror begins to circle you. It's the meat horror! Oh, yeah. So having a Totu definitely increases the amount of damage he does, too. If we could somehow land... No, we're not going to be able to land 7 hits in one turn, but we should be able to do quick work of him. He is doing 3 all damage per hit, which is really, really not cool. Can I... Oh, that's not going to work. Okay. I think this is the best sequence. Or maybe I should go for dodges? She has a high dexterity, so Yeah, she should be able to dodge. And yeah, if we dodge and gamble on 50%, there's no way this could go bad. Because he definitely hit us. Oh, God. I'm going to keep dodging and gambling on 50% chances for another turn or two. If this turn works, we're going to do it one more time. If not, we're going to switch tactics. Oh, my God. Okay, we're taking some hits. I do have memory extract. Like I was saying, it's not terrible. Maybe it's a little too early to be using that. I'm going to gamble on the dodge again. Let's go, baby. Playing the slots. Hey, look at that. And it paid off. And it paid off. All right, let's finish this guy off. Easy peasy. It's only after the meat horror falls to the ground dead that you notice a bag further down the cave. Inside, you find a bunch of neatly folded clothes and a journal. It belongs to the famous marine biologist you were looking for. The last entry dates back to when jellyfish attacks started. The ancient tablet I found when exploring the caves near Shiokawa has, for the lack of a better word, cursed me. I can't explain this, but every other night my skin slips off my own body as if it has a mind of its own. It always returns to me in the morning. Just have to wait in the cave where the tablet was. What is happening to me? What will happen to the giant skin jellyfish without its host body? You have no idea, and hopefully, you'll never learn the answer yourself. Look at that. There's only one ending to this investigation right now. It's definitely creepy. The idea of your skin coming off and going out to be a jellyfish is really fucking weird. And it's super cool. I like that investigation. The friendly dog has disappeared last night. You'll have to find a new place to buy equipment. Thank God we got the steak knife then. Really, really good that we got the steak knife. Heal up our reason. We're doing pretty solid. I definitely took a lot of hits that I don't think I should have, but... what's one that we can do? The Moonlit Sailors is one that we can end without having to worry about anything. And the Fear Festival... yeah, let's do Moonlit Sailors. I actually have an idea. Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlit Sailors. It began with one fisherman who dragged something truly awful from the belly of the ocean. A dark, writhing ooze that mesmerized him beyond control. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it, not to be seen until one moonlit night, when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away. A single lantern swinging at the helm, and the captivated fisherman singing eerily to his catch. Now, more and more fishermen have begun to find the vile ooze in their nets, and one by one, they are all disappearing. Soon, the ocean will take them all. Okay, what I want to do is we're going to go to the town, actually. We're going to go to the occult shop. And yeah, we're going to buy the ritual robe, actually, because if we get the ritual robe... I hope I don't misremember the achievement, but I think if you have the ritual robe and the Kurakosa mask, and then you go to the finale of the Fear Festival, you get the third ending. I'm really hoping I'm correct on that. We'll find out. We don't have items to discard. I want to hold on to the library notes. You start your investigation, hoping to overhear some rumors at the fish market. The museum started hanging up posters promoting the Greek art exhibition, unaware of the danger. The opening night may prove to be the last night for all of us. Itotu is coming, and now you know the date. Plus 3% Doom, plus 10% EXP. Although you braved the stench for hours, you gleaned nothing besides the fact that the fisherman had a wife. Perhaps you should pay her a visit? Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. It looks like someone, or something, tore out his throat. Check his wound for clues. They didn't tear out his throat, but instead carved an occult symbol with something sharp. You try to remember the shape, and escape before anyone arrives. Alright, we gotta level up. There's a really specific perk with this character I'm hoping to get. We got it. Fast Swimmer. Faster offensive actions. It's not as effective as the cigarette buff, as Nicotine Rush. But if you stack Fast Swimmer with Nicotine Rush, it's like one of the fastest characters in the game. And I'm not worried about my stamina and reason, so we're going to actually put a point into Dexterity just so that our weapon is even better. When you arrive at the fisherman's house, it stands long vacated. Peering in through the dusty window, you recoil in shock. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Check out those masks. One mask looks similar to design you once saw in an occult book. You decide to take it with you. We got the funny mask. That's a really good mask, actually. 1 stamina or reason at the beginning of encounters is it's a funny mask. The fisherman's wife lies in the kitchen, mutilated and covered with black marks. It's a funny mask. It'd be funny if there was something where it like got stuck onto your face or something. I mean, it'd be pretty funny, I guess. A sudden blast of heat grabs your attention. An older man standing next to you screams in pain as he's engulfed in fire from seemingly nowhere. As other people start to panic and help the burn victim, you spot a hooded woman standing in the distance. When she sees you, she starts to run. You can't shake off the feeling that you were the target of this supernatural attack. Pursue the hooded woman, of course. Dexterity check, success. The hooded woman disappears behind a corner, and when you get there, she's gone. Already mixed in with a crowd. In a nearby dumpster, you find the sulfur-stinking hoodie and an envelope containing your photo, plus a curious incantation. That's a good one. If you play with a Tues, this is not a bad spell to get. And you can get multiple stacks of it, even though it doesn't do anything. Surely someone else must have caught one of these. You lurk around, hoping to spot one of them. Just need one more book, man. You walk on the beach when you notice a group of men disembarking from a boat. The fishermen have sunbaked and wind-dried skin, resembling more mummies you've seen in a museum than humans. "Hey you," one of them screams, waving at you. "Give us a hand, will you?" They point at the giant wet burlap sack in the back of the boat. "Yeah, we'll help them." Strength check, success. You nod and get closer. The burlap sack smells horrible, making you gag. You ask the man what's inside. "Fish." Plus 10 EXP. The young man has glassy eyes and mumbles his replies as he caresses his catch. The beating movements of his arms disturb you. Every time I read that, it's just, I don't like the idea of things being under my skin crawling around. The ocean is hungry. You're stopped by a person with a knife. They look incredibly sad. It wants me, but I'm afraid I'm too much of a coward to do it myself. Can you help me? Talk him out of it. Come on, charisma check. Charisma check, success. After a long conversation, they hand you the knife and thank you. I think the ritual dagger is knowledge. Yeah, it's a knowledge weapon. Let's just sell that. Get that out of here. After a slow interrogation, the young man manages to stutter out something about an organized fishing trip to the lighthouse. Walking on the beach. Look at that. We already got a reason back because of the funny mask. Walking on the beach, you spot a weirdly colored rock. It seems to be covered in some kind of black algae. Getting closer, you realize it's not a rock. It's the drowner sponge! Ugh, I don't like it. I don't like the little mouths on it. Ugh. So yeah, we already have pretty solidly fast combat actions. We can almost... Ooh. Yes, we can. We can pretty much guarantee 3 hits. Itotu's really launching up the damage. I would kill to have Kana with me right now. She would, really turn the tides of a lot of these battles here. Can I... Oh. I wonder if this will work. Yeah, look at that. 1 or 2 turns. You slip out at night and race towards the beach, terrified of what comes next. The full moon shines bright in the black, cloudless night sky. Wait. The full moon shines bright in the cloudless night sky. The ink-black ocean waves glimmer eerily. All the residents have drawn their shutters tight and locked their doors. Your footsteps are silent in the sand. The only audible sounds are your ragged breath and pounding heartbeat. You arrive at the water's edge, breathless. The possessed fishermen's boats fill the horizon with their light. Tiny yellow spots navigating across a dark ocean under a dark sky. You cannot make out the figures on board. Hypnotized, you watch as they bob their way out of the harbor. Their lanterns move farther and farther away, and you hear an odd chanting slowly fade with the wind. You stand in the cold until the final boat is out of sight and it's pitch black again. There's nothing to do now. You head home, the weird chant still in your head. No one spoke of the fishermen after they sailed off. Grieving mothers would not let their children anywhere near the cursed beach. Over time, people forgot the last time they saw a boat out on the waves. Hey, what are you gonna do? You save some, you lose some. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. Oh, that's fine. I don't rest too often. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What is it doing in there? I don't know. Let's ask our neighbors. No one's out right now. Make sure to take a bath. Get reason back. Okay, I'm feeling confident enough to do worrying right up of a wordless ward. You've got a call from your classmate's mother. With a teary voice, she told you your friend had a nasty accident and is currently awaiting an important surgery. They asked her to call you and request you spend a few evenings with them. That's weird. You haven't exactly had the closest relationship recently, but you agree to visit your friend, starting tonight. So this is one that takes you out of town into a little area, but I like this one. This one's cool. Your classmate is at the hospital awaiting the surgery. Go and visit them tonight. Enter the hospital. Where could your classmate be? Ask about your classmate. You don't like the nurse's weird smile. Patients waiting for a special surgery? Take the elevator in the corridor. Corridor A. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Threat level increases. Uh-oh. There's nothing to click on as far as I'm aware in here. There's a couple endings to this one. I think at least 2. Upper floor is eerily silent in comparison. The patients here are getting restless. What's wrong with this place? Check out patient room. Your friend is lying on the bed, still sleeping after the surgery. Their face is almost completely covered in bandages. You sit on what must be the most uncomfortable chair in the world, thinking how pointless it is to wait here. Having nothing else to do, you decide to go and buy something to drink from the vending machine. Takahashi! You hear a chipper voice shout during a jog around the area. You turn your head to see another one of your teammates in casual clothes, smiling, blissfully unaware of everything going on. What's up, Captain? Come jog with me. After a bit of playful coaxing, you convince her to join you for another lap or two. The extra competition motivates you to push yourself harder. You wrap up your workout tired, but satisfied with yourself. -1 stamina, +2 reason. The next day passes without any incident, and before you know it, another evening has come. With an increasing reluctance, you head towards the hospital. Where could your classmate be? I think every time you ask, yeah. There's no point in asking after day 1, but it's fun that you can. And it's really nice that they give you access to the doctor's office during this investigation, because you're in the hospital. It's just a nice thing, because if you are, like, badly injured, you can at least heal up. When the patient came home one morning covered in scars and babbling about aliens, the police had them committed. They're mumbling something quietly as you pass by. Talk to them. Charisma check failure. You try reasoning with them to tell you what really happened, but it doesn't work. It takes 2 nurses to calm them down after they've roughed you up. -2 stamina. Patients here are getting restless. Yeah, nothing really changes. You can go take the elevator, but really you should just make a oh god, his eyes open. Your friend woke up earlier today. You've spent some time talking about school and recent events, but still can't shake the feeling something about them seems off. Finally, they go to sleep. You decide to take a walk to stretch your legs. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone gazes on your back. Continue looking. Perception check. Success! You quickly find the tombstone marked with red string. Under a stone, you find a note someone left for you. The next day on your way home, you're stopped by your friend's mother. She hands you a package for her child. You promise to hand it over tonight. You shouldn't open it now. Package, inspect. What could be inside? So this time I'm going to choose to give it to him. You can actually choose to store the package and not give it to the person in the hospital. Your friend in the hospital. A pale woman wearing a nurse outfit stops you. Today, we are running a blood drive to help those in need. You look healthy. Would you be so kind and help the community? Make an excuse? You make an excuse and leave the disappointed nurse behind. -1 reason. Upper floor is eerily silent in comparison. Hey, your mom asked me to bring you this package, you say, handing over the parcel. When asked what's inside, they just stare at you. You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from Tokyo University, testing a new treatment method that promises to revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you he can heal your wounds for free. You just need to sign here. Nope, I have no injuries, I have no need for you. Get out of my face, doctor. You politely decline the generous offer and continue on your way. The next day passes without any incident. Before you know it, another evening has come. With an increasing reluctance, you head to the hospital. Where could your classmate be? I hope maybe one day they update this to have different events each day. You stumble upon a nurse trying to open the door to intensive care unit, constantly mumbling something. When she turns around, her face makes you scream in horror. Oh, she's not that bad looking. Doll nurse. She just kind of looks, she looks really excited and happy. Let's see, what's our, oh yeah. If we just get a little bit more dexterity, we've practically won every combat encounter. Actually, I'm willing to risk the, what is that, 83? Let's go for it. Yeah, look at that. All right, we're already in a fantastic spot for the boss battle for this investigation. Let's go meet our friend. Your friend just keeps staring at you. Did I tell you you're really beautiful? They ask, twisting their swollen lips in a smile. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, God. Don't go yet. I'm gonna get out of here. Hearing footsteps, you turn around. Behind you stands a pretty woman in a sweater. Natural beauty, yes, this is exactly what I need. You shudder seeing the weird woman reaching into her pocket and producing a nasty-looking knife. Pretty face. Mind if I borrow it? Not the aspiring model, let's just, oh. She has a lot more power than the last enemy we fought, that's rough. Can I get 4 prep attacks in? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, I'm gonna go for the dodge. I'll go for the dodge on this turn. And then, yeah, just spam a bunch of attacks. I missed every attack. Oh, but I also dodged, so it kind of worked out. I just need to land... Let's see, let me do math in my head. Quick math real quick. 4 of these. Yeah, there we go. Wait, what's that? Got the lucky earrings. Which is actually a really good item. But, okay, I just need to remember to equip the ritual robe when we do the Fable of the Fear Festival. But we do have a level up. So we got, oh yeah, quick thinking for the dexterity, plus quick thinking I feel like shows up the most out of any perk when you're doing checks on certain events. Oh, I hit something. Oh, I hit the rest button. Oh, I hate when you click things that aren't in focus, but that's fine. Look at that. We get a little health back. Our doom is so low right now, I'm not concerned. Our dexterity is 11. The next day passes without any incident, and before you know it, another evening has come. With an increasing reluctance, you head to the hospital. This is the last day, I believe, yeah. Go to corridor A. You meet with your friend, who has recently started her nurse practice. You lazily chat on the roof of the hospital, watching the sunset. That would be the perfect opportunity to ask about the recent unearthly events. Let's not ruin the calm moment. Sometimes it's better not to know. You chat until your friend's break is over, plus 1 reason. Alright, let's see how their surgery's going. The final phase of my surgery is tomorrow. I just can't wait to show you the results. You can't help but shudder, thinking about the final day. Find yourself in an old, unused part of the hospital. You take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of thawed remains still lingers in the room. It used to be the hospital's mortuary, where doctors determine the cause of death. Let's check out the freezer. You take a peek into the freezer, but can't see anything important. You wonder what could smell so awful if there's nothing inside. Nearby, the body on the dissection table twitches slightly. The horror of countless autopsies stands before you. It's Jane Doe! Okay, wait. Oh, Jane Doe's a haunted enemy. I did not know that. I guess I haven't fought it in a while. I wonder, okay, I'm gonna do 1 attempt at the ritual. And let's see, I bet it's clap, clap, bow. No, it's gotta be clap, clap, bow, clap, bow. That's gotta be it. Oh my god, it was clap, clap, bow, clap, bow. Oh, that's amazing. So that, I mean, Giga Brain super strats here. It is random every time you play the game what order you're supposed to do your bows and claps in. I swear to God, I did not cheat. I had no idea that's what it was. I even got the achievement for doing that because I have yet to banish a ghost. in all of my sessions. Oh my god, that is great. Oh, what? I really hope I don't blow this run now. Finally, it's the last night you have to spend with them. Suddenly, all the lights in the hospital go out. With a bad feeling in your gut, you decide to check on your friend one last time and get the hell out of here. You are shocked to find an empty bed. The parcel you've delivered lies unwrapped on the nightstand. Ignoring the faint footsteps from the corridor, you take a peek. Inside, there's a torn price tag for a butcher's knife. The footsteps are getting louder. Do you like what I did with my face? I have always admired you, you know, even when you acted like you didn't know me at all. I think the result is perfect. Too perfect, in fact, for two people to share the same face. Your friend raises the butcher knife you involuntarily brought. Yeah! So, depending on what character you're playing as, I'm guessing this goes for even the new characters added and every character added later in the game. Who you fight here is different. It's based off what character you're playing as. This is one of my favorite investigations in the game for that reason. It's really, really cool. You can say this is too much, which is a way to end the fight, but we're gonna kill them. They're right, there is only room for one of us in this world, and it's us, with 8 slashes. We might miss a couple of these, but seeing that lined up makes me so happy. Yeah, we missed most of them, but that's okay. Easy peasy. The person who tried to steal your life now lies on the hospital floor, dead. Madden, you keep smashing their face in until only a gory mess remains. When you come back to your senses, you stumble out of the hospital room and into the dark corridor. The doors to the other rooms slowly begin to open, and you are reminded what the crazed friend told the other patients about you. Out of every room stretches the bandaged head of a patient, their bruised faces eerily similar. They all want to meet you. What an ending. Probably my favorite case in the game. A weird epidemic keeps the hospital staff busy. Skipping the line will cost you more. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What is it doing in there? Take a little bath. That was a lot to take in. We should probably take a bath. Anyone outside? No. How about out here? No. You could leave something to charge here. Oh yeah, I forgot the outlet is interactable. I don't know if something to charge has been added or not. So we got Restless Rumors of a Residential Recluse and Far Out Fable of a Fear Festival. This one's new, and this one is pretty simple. So let's see what the... this is a new one for me. I haven't done this one. Well, you don't get much normalcy in your life these days. Today was supposed to be just that. You'd been planning to take a day to de-stress before your next investigation. Instead, you awoke to find yourself trapped inside your own Oh, it's an escape room! And inside your own apartment. The walls have grown over the door and windows, leaving no exit. Looking through the peephole, you yell and call out to the passing neighbors, but your cries fall on deaf ears. Who would have done this to you? More importantly, how are you going to get out of here? Whoa, this is cool! We're trapped in the apartment. Escape room, right? I know how to do these. Look, there's the number 34 again. Look at that, right there on the calendar even. I was mentioning this earlier. There's something about the number 34 in this game. I really hope I can figure it out. I'd feel really cool about it if I did. Main room. I can't go into any of the other rooms, and nothing in here is clickable. The windows are covered in a thick layer of drywall, leaving only shallow cavities. The front door isn't much better, but there must be some way out, right? Let's waste another day. Wasting another day. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, even though we're trapped inside the house, I'm glad we stopped by our house to get our lunch. Find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Let's read those letters. Luck check, failure. Staying up late investigating the current case has really increased your electricity bill. I feel like so would be trapped in your apartment, but... Oh, now we can go look around. You spend all of your time searching your apartment for a way out, but you're already getting exhausted. I would hate this. This is real horror. If I woke up and I realized I was trapped in my apartment/house, I would probably freak out. Wallpaper and paint have spread around the door's edges. No matter how hard you try, the door refuses to budge. Is there anything I can interact with? Look through people. Oh my god, it's the neighbor that you can see, but they have a sword though. Or something. Baseball bat? At least he can't get through either. Is there anything? Can I get him to come through? Hey buddy, you can come bash my head in. You just have to bust the door down. Please, please help. Just come quick. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. There's nothing I can interact with. Okay, waste another day. Wait, was there... Yeah, let's waste another day. You find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who has been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. So how did this envelope end up in your bedroom? That's a good question. That actually is really... That fits with what's going on right now. Your sleep schedule is starting to drift. The hours just seem to slip past you, and the day is over before you know it. Nothing I can interact with currently. Although I see our eyesight starting to go a little bit, yeah. Really drowsy. It's kind of turning into Depression Simulator. Let's look through the people again. Oh, look at this. There's a weird drawing stuck on your door. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Can we... Okay, I can't actually go there, but maybe next time we'll know. Waste another day. When you go to use the bathroom, you notice there's a clump of hair coming up the sink drain. You're certain that it's not yours. Pull it out? Luck check, success. You tug the strand up out of the drain only to find a few coins tied to the end of the hair. You pocket the money and try not to think about it. Oh, it's a leprechaun's chain. Oh, those are famous. Everyone knows about those. Oh, we can go to the kitchen now, too. You've read all of your books and watched all of your VHS tapes 3 times over. God, you miss people. This room has a secret in it somewhere. You still change your clothes every day, but is there any point if you're not going outside? No, there's not. Wear the same clothes forever. It's the best way to live. Okay, there's something in this room. There's something important about this room. Come on, something in here. Let's go investigate the kitchen, I suppose. Your pantry is starting to run out of easy meals, and you don't have the energy to cook. Nothing in here I can interact with. Is there anything back on the door again? You wonder just how much things are changing out there without you around. If nothing else, you at least feel safer in here than out there. You don't see anything of interest in the hallway today. We're already over the weird stalker with a baseball bat. So the note on the door said this room, but there's nothing I can interact with in here. Which just leaves me wondering. And then I can't... Yeah, okay. We'll just waste another day. No access to the outside world means you only have so much food to eat. Deep in the back of your pantry, you discover a rusty can of meat. How long has this thing been in there? Opening the can, it smells fine. If it smells fine, eat it. Strength check failure. You already regret your decision by the first disgusting bite. An hour later, you feel something writhing in your stomach, trying to get out. Maybe that meat was too fresh. Oh no. Oh no, we need to get out of here and cure that. You're running out of ways to keep yourself busy. Boredom makes you want to beat your head against a wall. Okay, it was in here. It was in here that there was something I could investigate with. It told me to do something in here. Just standing in here makes you lightheaded. The bed is too tempting. You shouldn't stay long. Check behind the desk. Something guides your hand. What is this? +1 curse removal. Heck yeah. Did that get rid of the bloat? That got rid of the... No, the bloat is not a curse. The bloat is an injury. Oh, I just wasted the stuffed toy. Uh-oh. Check behind the wardrobe. You don't have the energy to keep searching. Oh, man. That's not good. Anything else I can interact with in here? No. Look at the people. You can't see outside anymore. Uh-oh. You prepare a bath. You think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired. So maybe ice-cold water is a good idea. Nuh-uh, hot bath. Hot bath is so inviting that you've spent an extra hour in it. I'm fine with that. The apartment cradles you gently in your sleep every night, keeping you warm within her ribcage. Oh, I don't like... You don't have much of an appetite. This is not going well at all. You doubt the door will ever open. It's better that way. What were you doing again? Oh no, our character is losing it fast. Your mind is hazy. It's all blurring together. You just want to sleep. Look beneath shelves. Something guides your hand. What is it? Check the note. I used to live here too. This was the only place that was... good. All I could do was stay and eat and sleep, and when the food ran out, just sleep. When someone eventually came for my corpse, I already made my way inside. You moved it. I can't tell you how happy being with you has made me. Please don't worry. I will keep you safe. I promise. Look beneath the shelves? Oh, you don't find anything else. Okay. Let's laze around for another day. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up! Shouts the deep voice from behind the door. I know you're in there, but I can't open the door. Call the police? The man escapes when he hears the police siren, but before he goes, he draws an unfamiliar symbol in blood on the front of your door. Well, there's really nothing else we can do but approach the wall in here. As you get closer, you notice thin cracks in the wall above the bed. Something dark, glistening red pulsates inside. The cracks move like lips, and the apartment whispers you, just lay down. You hear wooden support beams creak as the walls flex. I was not ready for this to be the house itself is coming alive. I really like this investigation too. Every single new one they've been adding, with the exception of the Medusa ones, has been really good. And let me take care of you. The wall opens even further, deeper. A girl lies curled up inside of the apartment's womb. I just want you to be safe here. What did I do? Why don't you just stay? Oh, well, it's the roommate. Is there any... Oh, it's a ghost enemy. Wait, I know this one. It's clap, clap, bow, clap, bow. I actually know this one. Look at that. Holy crap. I can't believe I got it right earlier just for it to come back right here. Amazing. Incredible, even. The girl's face twists oddly. The apartment's pulsing innards slow to a still. The girl mouths something you can't make out. She smiles. You fall unconscious. When you awaken, you're lying in the apartment entryway, beside the open door. The next morning, you see a silhouette on the balcony, staring out at Shiokawa and watching the sunrise. You blink, and she's gone. After that, you never see her again, and after that, your apartment becomes just an apartment. And I'm still bloated. I kind of want to see what happens with the bloated effect. I hope it's not like an immediate game over. Regain 1 stamina for all successful event skill checks. Improve resting at home. You know what? I don't really know what the hot bath thing does. Let's try the hot bath perk. And more dexterity because I'm crazy. Old God stirs. Local scientists are baffled. Okay, Aurora-like event. That's fine. I don't use magic. Got a small key in the mailbox. So how much better is the bathing? It seems pretty standard, actually. It didn't feel like I got any extra stats from that, but... I mean, okay. If the game says it, I trust it. Alright, last mystery, Fable of the Fear Festival. We've done this one plenty of times. I'm actually just going to sell the lucky earrings and keep the robe on. Your aunt has sent you a letter inviting you for a curious-sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree. You need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen? You ask yourself as you board the bus. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Someone is waiting for you? A fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner, who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. So I haven't done this in a bit. I'll show it in a second, actually. The inn's room is dusty, like it hasn't seen any visitors in years. You wonder if anyone cleaned it since the last festival 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities on the table. If you investigate this, you can now check out the painting. You freeze in terror as something on the painting moves. There's a hole in it. Are you being spied from the nearby room? Worried and furious about the hole in the wall, you enter the inn from the back, trying to find the room that connects with yours. Thinking you finally found it, you enter and... All walls are covered with blood and gore. Someone has scribbled weird symbols everywhere. You spot something on the nightstand, but there's too much flesh and blood to tell what it's from. Here. Pick up the item. For a second, you were worried it was a skull you had in your hands, but as you wipe more blood off, it's clear you've picked up a weird-looking mask. And there we go, we got the Karakosa mask, which I believe we need for the third ending. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly, the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest's edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? And who are they? They all wore strange masks, like this one. Should you follow them into the forest or try to find more information about the festival? Let's do the forest for today, and then the next in-game day, I'd like to try to buy an item. You're surprised to find a well-dressed man sitting on a rock in the middle of the forest. When you get closer, however, you discover he's wearing a realistic mask that falls on the ground. Do you have a moment to speak about this product? Question mark, question mark. It's the Dream Salesman. Now, as far as I'm aware, you can't actually buy anything from him. So, Panstaz, if you're listening, give me an option to buy something from him for like 5 funds. That would be awesome if you could just end this encounter by buying his product. Anyways, look at that. With a 97% chance to hit, every enemy in the game is now Chow. And we should be able to successfully complete this run. Hearing some rustling behind a bush, you decide to hide behind a tree. There, you spot 3 men, each armed with a rifle. They're obviously looking for something. Or someone. Run! Dexterity check, success. You run quickly, leaving the hunter behind you. You stop when you reach the edge of the forest. Something is watching you from behind the trees. Well, let's go talk to it. Maybe it's friendly. Maybe it's Totoro. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. Plus curse. Mind wipe. Minus 100 EXP, but lose 3 reason for tossing it. Okay. I'm fine with that. Going back to the inn, you overhear 2 masked villagers. They are talking about something awakening at the next dawn. You wonder what's up with that. It's not safe here. You decide to block the entrance to your room with a nightstand. The festival's ending tomorrow, and you can't be too careful. Gonna go into the... Oh, I can't... I think it's too early to go to town. This can't be healthy. What are they protecting themselves against? You take a deep breath and the air around you feels heavy, as if it's thick with an invisible poison. You cough and your eyes begin to water. The world around you is not as safe as you once thought. This is what I wanted to do, and I wanted to visit the dog store. Also, I never showed this. I can't believe I never showed this. You can hit the nose of the dog. Oh, maybe not this dog. You can hit the nose of the normal dog, at least. It's your spiritual actions, plus 1 luck. Was really hoping for a book, honestly. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Is that blood? Where is everybody? Trail of blood and sickly smelling sludge leads to the outskirts of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. I'm gonna rest 1 just to get some of my reason back. I don't know how the third ending goes. If there's a boss battle, I want to be ready for it. A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave's wall. Try to decipher them. You wonder what it could all mean. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and, by the looks of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected with the current mystery? Knowledge check, failure. You can't tell what the strange symbols mean. Wandering aimlessly in this forest, it will take some time before you pick up the trail again. Alright, I think it's the Karakosa mask and the ritual robe. I'm gonna be real upset if it's the ritual mask and the ritual robe, because this is the mask everybody in there is wearing, I'm pretty sure. While exploring the factory, you're caught by masked people you've seen from the inn's window. After tying you up, they bring you to their cult leader. Oh, I got the achievement anyways. Okay. I thought this would unlock a different ending, honestly. There is a third ending, but it's probably related to Timeline B. We knew you'd come, you hear a raspy voice. Your aunt's voice, coming from behind the priest's weird mask. She signals towards the door behind her. Our master is waiting for a final blood sacrifice. You know... Honestly, guys, I really enjoy this. I feel like this is something we do a whole lot. We always come back here, and it's really funny. And then every time it's like, oh, and then there he is. And every time this fucker comes out of the ground, God, just look at him. What a gnarly looking dude. And then every time, yeah, I don't know how many times you guys are going to summon him, but he's going to keep getting shot down. With a loud bang, the ancient horror disappears and the high priest falls to the floor, grabbing their shoulder. Last thing you see before blacking out are the beams of flashlights and the hand of a police officer saving you from falling. Later that day, detectives interrogating you are confused when you tell them about the ritual, blood, and eldritch being. The village is abandoned, with no trace of blood anywhere. You are the only one seeing the ancient horror. Nice. While you couldn't catch the leader of the cult to interrogate them, the people are safe. You board the old bus, wondering what would happen if you didn't stop the ritual in time. Nice. I never found out what bloated did, I guess. Roads leading out of town, that's fine. We got a level up, which is great. Running shoes, discipline, outdoorsman. Let's do stamina. Discipline. Yeah, let's do discipline, and we'll just do reason back. Kind of want to use library notes to see how many spells I can learn real quick. Cauterize. Because there is an achievement for getting 5 spells, I believe. Look at that. We got a lot of spells. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now, even. And then watch this. I can use memory extract to get that reason back. Like I said, memory extract is nice. It's a pretty solid spell to have, especially when you're late game and you don't need EXP anymore. Also because passing any check in the lighthouse gives you 10 EXP. So it's all around a good time. Do the stamina back. I thought it was gain 5 spells. I might be thinking of something else. I'll use it one more time for fun. Current spell limit 5, gotcha. All we have left to do is go to the lighthouse, actually. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. Open up those locks. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you 2 things: that whoever, or whatever, is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place, and that you should run away from this place as far and fast as you can. You're afraid there won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. I'm fine with that. Should I rest? Yeah, I can afford to rest a couple times, actually. Look at our doom. So low. We got a lot of spells that I probably won't need. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by a metal gate. The tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab 2 metal rods. Using your own body as a natural conductor, you will power up the gate. We're going to fail this one. Not enough knowledge. You grab the rods, electricity flowing through your body and burning the nerve endings. The pain is almost unbearable, but with a buzz, the gate opens. -3 stamina. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. The cable that should be powering it is currently disconnected. The power box itself is covered in a weird moist goo. Just inhaling the fumes makes your eyeballs itch and water. But to power the gate, you'll need to disconnect a faulty plug. Strength check failure, not enough strength. You're surprised at how much effort it takes to disconnect the faulty plug. As you force it, the weird goo burns your fingers. Finally, you manage to separate the faulty plug and connect the proper cable. With a buzz, the gate opens. Climbing up the winding staircase, you're stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. Oh, of course he shows up now when we don't have the handcuffs. The rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking the jacket on and the mask off. Nothing personal, really. It's Takashi-san. Yeah, so there's apparently an achievement now for handcuffing him here at the very end, but we don't have the handcuffs. We do have the ability to annihilate him in one hit, though. Or in one turn, though. You're stopped by a girl wearing a dirty black school uniform. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further, she says, reaching for her bag. It's too late anyway. You instinctively take a step back when you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think fast. Not enough charisma. You try to talk her into allowing you to pass, but suddenly she raises the knife and slices right across her own throat, nearly decapitating herself. You carefully step over the body. Following the winding staircase, you were stop, wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all the clues and newspaper clippings, and pinned them here. The more you study them, you discover you can't remember any of them, except one. Select the title of the second mystery. That would be The Worrying Write-Up of a Wordless Ward. Wait. Whatever. +5 doom. Dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? Nope. I arrived just in time. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. Wow, I came out of this one great. 68 Doom, 10 Stamina and Reason. Look at that, another victory under our belt. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You managed to stop the ritual awakening the Eldritch Old God, but what's done is done. It'll stir in its slumber again and again, till the stars are right once more. Congratulations, you are safe, for now. 4 new achievements on that run, nice! Nice, nice, nice. Well, we have enough time to maybe do a run, but mainly I'd just like to show off some cool stuff. Look at that, I'm really close. I'm 2/3 of the way there. So we won our 7th playthrough. Oh, we unlocked another old god, nice. And let's see what else we got. Definitely got the, yeah, winning with the 2nd character achievement. And a couple other ones. That's a new old god, I have not seen that old god yet. Death mode, sudden death, will kill you immediately just like in real life. Oh, look at that, this entire time it was a mechanic. I never noticed that combat was something you changed like that. Starting new encounters will kill you if you drop below 1 stamina reason, but you can drop to -5 in combat. Will allow you to rethink your strategy, forget spells, or use a healing item. Right. Yeah, I'm good, I don't need to play sudden death mode. Unless there's an achievement tied to sudden death mode, I'm fine. So, I'm going to try to unlock the character that involves the baseball bats now, so I'm just going to skip through this. I'm trying to think who I haven't won with yet. I've won with Mizuki, I've won with Haru, I've won with Aiko. I don't think I've won with Koji, and we've tried Koji twice and lost both times. I've definitely won with Mimi at this point, and Miku, and these 3 new characters I haven't won with yet either. I love her little noise when she starts, but just because we're just going through this, I'm going to play with my favorite character to play as, and that's Haru the Yakuza driver. He really is my favorite character to play as. Okay, let's see this new old god first, though. Zektas, the horror from the stars. A big meteorite fell down on a field in a village near Shiokawa. A farmer who found it contacted researchers from Tokyo, but when they arrived, all they found was a wet puddle of pinkish goo. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Old God's rule. Every 21% doom lowers all your stats by 1. That is really interesting. That sounds like a really tough one. Oh my god, especially because Haru would be at, like, really low knowledge by the end. This is an old god that's going to require you to know how to mitigate doom. I've never played with this old god, but the point here is just to do the to get the baseball bats, so... we're going to continue. Let's just see if... Abnormal arms, Fear Festival, found footage. No, okay. And then that's when we hold down this button. We die real quick. And then, yeah, we're just going to keep going until we get spine-chilling Story of School Scissors. Because that's the one I want. And then, let's just do Athiolas. He's the easiest. Come on, give me spine-chilling Story of School Scissors. Moonlit Sailors. Nightmare News of Noisy Nails. That's another one I haven't done before. There we go. Spine-chilling Story of School Scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it, a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile. And the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he too disappeared, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that claims to stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst thing that could happen? So yeah, the first baseball bat you need to get both baseball bats for the achievements right here in this locker. I've shown it off a lot. If you need a solid weapon and you're playing a character with high strength like Haru, it's actually not a bad idea to start with the spine-chilling Story of School Scissors because that is a free, easy weapon every time. And I'm not opening this one. I don't know if I mentioned it. I probably have. This will just do damage to you. You will just get hurt opening this locker. This locker requires the tiny key item, but there's a much better use for the tiny key item to the point that I forgot what this locker gives you anyway. So really, you just come in here for the baseball bat. And let's make sure to get our friend's diary out so we know what to do later and explore the school. Getting access to the student database would certainly speed up your investigation, but the receptionist would never allow it. If only there was a way to make her go away for a while. You weren't able to convince the receptionist to let you access the database. This has been a waste of time. I feel like something horrible is happening within the school. You must hurry and find those items. I'm working on it, gee. With the trail growing cold, it might be time for a different approach. Could a similar case have occurred in the past? A trip to the school library might be a good idea. Knowledge check, success! Near closing time, you stumble upon a curious article on the last page of a local newspaper. You copy the author's name, along with the address, before getting ready to leave. -3 Doom, plus 10% EXP. I wish the Friend's Diary acted as a book. That'd be nice. Something is wrong. Instead of a clear blue sky, you see the bloated corpse of a long-forgotten deity looming over the school's roof. The barrier between worlds is coming apart. You must hurry or risk being noticed by whatever other eldritch horrors lurk out there. Run! Strength check, success. You succeed in grabbing the backpack and return to the staircase leading back to our world. You found the blessed chalk, which you can use to draw the sigil in your ritual. You copy the sigil as best you can on the blackboard. Hopefully it'll be enough. Let's see, upside down star with like a little... It was already on upside down star with a little thingy coming out of it. Is that it? That looks like it. Okay, explore the school. Stand in the middle of a baseball field, built back when the school had a team. It's slowly become overgrown, and students only go here to study or relax. Suddenly, something feels very wrong about this place. You can't quite put your finger on it. So the looting perk comes from Miku. I know this one because I play Miku a lot. She literally steals first base or home base or whichever base, and there's an item under it if you have the looting perk. A very fun little event that you can trigger. Perception check, success. Someone has drawn a weird occult symbol on the sand patch. You quickly erase it with a branch and instantly feel a wave of relief washing over you. -2% doom. The sound of the scissors is getting louder. You must hurry. Oh, it's the park guest. I wonder what's up with this guy. He's just such a nice guy. He always just shows up and has the nicest things to say. You found the holy candles in your friend's backpack. You lit them as instructed in the notebook. Everything is ready for the ritual. But I gotta smoke a cigarette first before we do this, okay? Perform the ritual. Wait, what's that? Why, it's Tina Tapper, of course, smashing the window with her tapping tippy fingers. Take a step back as the writhing amorphous mass slowly takes shape. Soon, it becomes a tall, woman-like creature with 3 faces, all connected by a wide smile. Now it is your chance to fight and defeat this horror. It is also your only chance. Twisting and twitching, the demon woman enters the classroom, cackling menacingly. Am I beautiful? Not the scissor woman. Well, thank God we hit really hard as Haru. But I need more strength if I want to, like, really be powerful. This should work, though. Yeah, just 2 turns of fighting. She doesn't even do that much damage. And bam. Okay, so we got the first baseball bat. The second one is going to require some luck on a random encounter. But I feel like it shouldn't be too hard. Plus, we're at 1% doom, so it's fine. The ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. You find your friend, gravely wounded but alive. You help him up, and both of you limp away from the school as the police sirens get louder. Scissor Woman is gone for good, or is she? You shudder, knowing the urban legend will inspire another kid in another city to try and summon the Eldritch Being. What? I'd have sworn it was Monday, not Tuesday, right? Not 5% doom. Enter our house. Let's check this out. Oh, look at that, the empty bottle. That might be useful just in case. Back up to full health. And now we have time to actually, like, open stuff. Oh, I think I unlocked a new outfit. I don't remember outfit E being there. I'm not sure if it's inspired by anything, but I like it. We'll wear it. It looks like a, almost like an Elvis Presley war fatigue type thing. Anyone outside? Oh, it's just the neighbor. Okay, so it doesn't matter what we do at this point. We just have to do something that takes place in the city. So we're going to do the Crimson Cape, and I'm not going to read through it. The other baseball bat you get from a random encounter that happens in the apartments. So we're just going to keep investigating the apartments till it happens. Woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the showerhead started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the apartment. Check the bathroom. Knowledge check, success. You don't enter the bathroom. Instead, you go straight to the building's boiler room. One pipe, coming from the ground, looks like it was welded to the central system recently. Where does it lead? That's not what I need. I need to find a guy with a baseball bat. This is kind of it. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up, shouts the deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. Get closer to the door and ask what's the matter. Dexterity check, success. Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly opens and an unknown invader tries to look inside. Luckily, you manage to stand still. After a couple of minutes, the man retreats, probably unsure if you're home after all. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses, and he intends to complete the day. Oh, right, I don't need to worry about that. My brain started drifting. Cold bath. Yeah, strength check success. We got leadership, core strength, Irizumi. Items in the shop are cheaper by a minimum of 1. Ooh. All combat moves deal an extra point of damage. We're gonna go core strength and then actual strength, just so that when we get to the fight, we can just kind of bash his head in real fast. You return home to freshen up. When you enter your bathroom, however, you discover that your shower is missing. In its place, there's an old clawfoot tub. The whole thing feels surreal, but you take a step towards it, wondering how this is possible. Hell yeah, take a bath. Luck check, failure. The water in the bathtub suddenly gets murky and dark. Are you bathing in blood? -2 reason. Oh, that ain't coming out anytime soon. I feel like this one happens a lot, and there's no good answer. It's either -2 stamina, -2 funds, or -2 reason. Alright, come on, we just need the other encounter. This isn't it. Passing by a faulty elevator, its doors suddenly open. You take a step back, noticing a weird, tall woman standing in the darkness. Do you live here? I've never seen you. And screenshotting that one. This is the Cyclops neighbor. Yeah, I'll just try to bash her in real quick. Really not feeling the Cyclops neighbor. That was goofy. Speaking of Gorgons and Cyclopses and Greek stuff, Mr. Ooh, your neighbor is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his new story. Let's share our experience. Incredible, he shouts in excitement. How do you come up with this stuff? Sensing this story will be a huge hit, he pays you a token of appreciation. Let's go buy more cigarettes real quick. We're running through them real fast. Oh, the dog doesn't have any. Dog. Discount item. An empty bottle's nice. Alright, dog, I need cigarettes. Bad. I'll buy the foreign ones. I don't care if they're more expensive. Sell the empty bottle for some funds. Alright, back to investigating the apartments. Check them later. I'm just gonna spam through it, actually. I didn't think it would take this long to get the encounter. Come on now. This is it. You hear rustling on the other side of your apartment door. Someone is trying to get in. And this apartment stalker always drops the second baseball bat. So remember, spine-chilling story of school scissors gets you the first one. Murderizing this guy gets you the second one. And he gave us a concussion. And home run hit. Wait, what's that? You got a baseball bat. New achievement unlocked. Nice. So, wait, is this speed 95 chance to hit 80? Oh, no way. His is a baseball bat. The one you get in school scissors is a wooden bat. I see. And the wooden bat is way worse than the baseball bat. That's very interesting to know. I did not know there was a difference between the two bats. I guess I never paid enough attention. Is there anything else I can do right now? I'm wondering. I wish I knew an easy way to get books. I mean, I think the school library can help you get books. Maybe the occult shop. Ooh. Curse cartridge. Thrown items deal extra damage. Small candle. What is this? It's a weapon? Magic. One-handed knowledge. Chance to hit 80. Smaller doom penalty for escaping from combat. That's not bad. Holy candle. If I remembered which two places needed the holy candle, I would try to get the holy candle. There's an achievement for using the holy candle twice. Let's just see if I can find the locations real quick. Nope. Just the man-eating plant. Missing every attack in true Yakuza style. Alright, yeah, I think I might just use the rest of this playthrough, unless Haru dies tragically. We can probably use this just to shore up on a couple of the achievements I'm missing. Don't have time for this. I'm not going to try hard to keep him alive. Search the room. We got another empty bottle. Jeez. Is this equipable? It is equipable, but we can also use it for two reasons. Or I think you just have to hold it in your inventory, honestly. A local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. Yep, rifle through the cupboard. She found us at last. I like this event. I really do like a lot of the flavor events. Like, Stranger in a Park is weird, or Park Stranger, whatever that one is called. But it's fun, and it adds to a lot of the flavor of this game. There's a lot of fun events like that. Marionette corpses. Oh, it's bog standard. Akamanto's sitting in his bathroom stall like, where the fuck is this guy? I was supposed to fight him ages ago. 2 hits is all I need for this. Black hair. You can merge with the sewing kit to make a better sewing kit. I think it's one that doesn't drop your charisma, but I could be wrong about that. It could actually drop your charisma worse. Check out the masks. We got ritual mask. Okay. Look at that goofy guy. You feel watched. Light the holy candle. There we go. That's one of them. You light up the holy candles, purifying the room. We might be able to just do that event twice to get the achievement. I'm trying to think. I don't remember where else you would even use the holy candle, if I'm being honest. This is the only event that I remember. So let's just see if I can do that a second time and if that counts for that achievement or not. I like to imagine he is smoking it through that hole in the mask. It looks really goofy, but not the puppet matron. I like that the one in the middle is like the boss, and then the other ones are like the little goons for the puppet matron. Running out of cigarettes, Haru. The magician glitched is not an enemy you have to worry about, especially if you're just doing what I'm doing right now and goofing around getting some achievements knocked out. I'm kind of doing this because I don't have enough time to do another run in this way. Oh, look at that. Let's take that book. Plus injury, plus item. What injury? Oh my god. I have a concussion and fractured ribs. But now we have the Fatal Flora book. And that is a book, so why not hold on to that? We could also try to get 3 books just by continually exploring the mansion. It's 3% doom. Alright, that's the goal. We'll see if we can get enough candles, and we'll see if we can get, Fight the Feeling. And we'll see if we can also get the, Holy Candles. I think I just said Holy Candles twice. Curious Statuette. Hell yeah. Store that. I don't want it. But we do have a level up. I kind of want to just... Irazumi's fine. Yeah, let's do Irazumi because, sometimes you can find some cool stuff. Keep investigating the mansions. We learned Memory Extract, so that's a spell. Actually, watch this. We're gonna just real quickly forget this spell, and we're also going to forget that spell, and then we're going to keep going. The other side of the dark alleyway. Okay, this is a character exclusive one that I haven't seen. On the other side of the dark hallway, you realize this isn't the same mansion you were in. It's a familiar one, with your car outside, blood dripping down the walls, and something hurtling towards you. There's got to be some kind of sick joke. To put you back here, let's confront it. You won't be weak anymore. You're not running away again. You're not going to let yourself run away again. Not anymore. Not again. Never. Never again. For the sake of everyone you left to die, you're going to stand and fight like you always should have. Nauseating smell of a disemboweled corpse hits your nose. The thing that slaughtered your friends is here. Ooh, this is cool. I've never seen this. White Death. This is a character exclusive fight. That's really interesting. Of course, I also chose to do this while suffering from nicotine withdrawals, so... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, our chance to hit is 100, though. Not uh-oh. This will be fine. I think we have just enough stats to survive this encounter. That's really cool. I didn't know that there were unique encounters based on the character you're playing. And then for good measure, let's knock him out of here. Okay. I know I said I wouldn't rest, but I didn't expect that to happen, and we still have to purify one more location. Search the room. Got a broken bottle. We can sell that for money. And then we can go to my favorite dog. Buy more cigarettes. Chew those up. He just kind of eats them, actually. He doesn't even smoke them. You feel watched. Light the holy candle. New achievement unlocked. Nice. So we got the holy candle one out of the way. Sell that. We're just going to keep investing. This is the only way I know how to get books outside of the library. Study the symbols. Nope. He's not smart enough to know what to do with those. We just have to get that Necronomicon event. Yeah, Pillar Vampire. This is my favorite guy to fight. Where is... Yeah. Are we doing... How much damage are we doing per hit? Sheesh. 6 damage per hit with a 97% chance of hitting. Not bad. Ooh. Fucking annihilated my microphone there. We're getting a lot of EXP. Look for a way out. I probably shouldn't have tossed the candles now that I think about it, because if I run into that event again, I'm not going to have a way to purify the room. Take it. Nice. We got the Fatal Floor and the library book. Just need to get one more book, and we'll unlock a new backstory. Exterior check success. Yeah, I need to stop trying to study the symbols. This man doesn't know how to study anything, I'm going to be honest. Enthrallment. Gain additional follower. Cost of 4 reason. Nah. Just need one more book, game. Give me one more book, please. Check out the sewing machine. Yeah, nothing happens no matter what you pick on that event. Countless spoons fly out of cupboard when a ghastly figure materializes in the middle of the room. I'm gonna run away. Well, how much damage can I do? I guess it wouldn't hurt to just sever the ghost. Yes, it would. It'd hurt a lot to sever the ghost. But I'm close to a level up, so actually... No, this'll work out. Just kidding. It won't work out. Resolve this event. Click that. Do that. We got... Let's do Yakuza card and then that. And then I kind of want to see... Okay, so it's just an extra item slot. I don't ever pick the Yakuza card, but for those who are curious about the Yakuza card, it just gives you one extra possible item at the store. It's not like a unique item or anything. Get those cigarettes back in me. He's like shoving them down the eye socket, through his ear holes. He's just eating all them cigarettes. We're running close on Doom here. I'm a little worried we might not be able to get the final book we need. We'll see. We got 2 books already. It seems like the game is really hell-bent on making me die here. I have fought just about every enemy that this mansion can throw at me. I feel like he's gonna give me holes, by the way. He didn't give me holes. Nice. Not that it matters. Holes only matter if you plan on finishing. There we go. Look at that. We found new item library notes. That's 3 books, right, game? That's 3 books, right, game? Well, I guess we'll just investigate the mansion until we die. I swear I thought the achievement said just have 3 books in your inventory. Oh, you know what it might have been? It might have been discard 3 books from your inventory. Let's do that real quick, too. There it is. Alright, it was discard 3 books. Thank God I caught myself there. That would have been bad. Let's prepare. We gotta do some preparing. You know what? 50% gain an achievement. Yeah, that's a fun item. Honestly, I think, Haru, now that we've done all of that, we can rest up. I think it's time we can go fight the demons, honestly. I think there's no better choice than right now go deal with it. Also, the illegal death. 3 new achievements. I got some of the weird ones out of the way there. And one that unlocks a character, who I'll show off real quick, but we probably won't play too much. So, equip 2 sources of light. This one's kind of tricky because there are only 2 sources of light in the game. One of them is the torch that is very specific on how you get the torch, and the other one's the flashlight, which you can buy from the dog. Blood of the Forgotten Beast and survive. I'd like to, you know what? We'll play the new character and try to get the Blood of the Forgotten Beast. Backstab a follower. As Miku take a hostage wearing Tokyo outfit. I don't know how to take... oh, I know how to take a hostage, actually. That one's easy. And then a lot of the stuff I'm missing, actually, are completing challenge runs, which we could do on Monday. Feed an outer entity. I don't remember that one. I feel like I should have that one. Role violation, yeah. Really, we're just missing a lot of the more boring stuff. Or not boring, but like like good old times. Carpenter Hammer with both Expel Evil and Regeneration Learn. That's so specific. I don't like that one. It's not difficult to get, but like... Or defeat the Kanoko Gatherer without any weapon. I don't know. Forget 5 spells. That's what it was. Forget 5 spells. And I had 5 spells. Ah. Complete a playthrough with Yumiko. Gotcha. And Yumiko's the character we just unlocked, actually. So let's check her out real quick. Don't have enough time to do another run, so I might just try for some achievements. But here she is. This is one of 2 new characters in the 1.0 update. Yumiko Ichimura. When her twin brother suddenly disappeared during a family holiday, Yumiko swore to find him, no matter the cost. Strength knowledge starts with Lucky Bat. Ooh. And here's the new backstory we unlocked. I'll definitely try this out on Monday. Knight Errant. Only I can save our town. Receive a major penalty each time you complete a mystery with a sub-A ending. Ooh, that is really interesting, with a sub-A ending, so you have to go for the A ending every time on an investigation. Okay. Definitely try that next week. And you know what? We'll try that with Zetcast too. We'll just throw in all the new content. But for now, I'm just going to try to learn 5 spells and toss them. And we could also potentially get the other stuff there. Receive major penalty. Inspiring novel. +2 damage until the end of the mystery when we use it. Okay, that's cool. That's really useful when you're going for A endings. Oh, look how innocent she looks. You know, all the other characters have this, like, edge to them, and she looks so sweet. Lucky Bat. +2 luck. Pretty solid. I feel like this is faster than the other 2 bats that we equipped earlier, too. What does she start with? She starts with pretty... Oh my god, she starts with really average stats. I don't know if you should play her while also having Zetcast as your god, actually. Zetcast has the potential to lower all of her stats down to 1. Uh-oh. We'll have the occult shop. Oh, we unlocked the other one, Monument. The outer entity will help you against the old gods for a price. Oh, that's probably where we feed the outer entity, huh? Yeah, I'll drop the illegal then, and I'll put that there. Okay, cool. You know, for someone who... I think her thing is that she has a lucky bat. Let's see. So usually the clothes will give you a better idea what they're a reference to. Just seems pretty standard. She seems like a normal person. The low stats are making me really worried, but maybe the lucky bat balances out the low stats. Maybe that's the trade-off with this character. They don't have their bat out there anymore, man. Peculiar Painting, Moonlit Sailors, Rotten Report of Rancid, Ramen. Yeah, we'll do the Rotten Rancid Ramen 1. And then let's go to Schoolyard. Let's... Ask to join? No. They look fine. Ask to join. There we go. We got Student D. +1 charisma. I don't show off the students enough because sometimes you get, yeah, like -1 strength. Get out of here. I don't need you. I don't need -1 strength right now. But +1 charisma is nice. However, we are going to immediately go over to the needs higher doom. Okay, we need more doom for that. So what if I go to the dog? This dog you can honk the nose of. Fun. Is that enough doom for me to go? Yeah, there we go. Forgotten by everyone, the outer entity waits patiently for those who need it. Bargaining with an outer entity is a risky thing, but maybe you can postpone the approaching doom? So what do? Do I just go to, like, allies? There's no sacrifice option, but leave a material gift. Oh, we got an achievement for that. You burn the money in a bowl. Leave material. What happens if I have no funds to give it? Give the outer entity your most cherished memory. Feed the outer entity with your blood. How? Oh. Oh, because it lowered the doom too much. I see. Thank you, dog. Material gift. Feed it with your blood. I'm just curious, because one of them was like, feed the outer entity an ally. But it doesn't seem like it wants to give me... Oh, God. You've angered the outer entity. Alright, well, he's not talking to us anymore. We're not on talking terms. What else could I get? I don't really have anywhere I can learn spells. And I have severely weak... What happens if we prepare with her? You finally pick up baseball. Hopefully it'll be enough. What does baseball do? Use in combat, lower the enemy's power down to 0. That's really useful, actually. That is an incredibly useful item. Yeah, we'll hold on to it. Only one I got. That's fun. She looks horrible. She looks like she's in a really bad spot. Certainly not my fault. What other... Oh, I could show that off real quick, actually. Does the Inspiring Novel sell for 2 funds? Perfect. So at the occult shop, you can buy a lump of flesh for 2 funds, right? When you eat it, you get the cursed signs curse. Here's the thing. You can stack cursed signs. So what you want to do is you want to buy 2 lumps of flesh from the occult shop, and then you want to go to the witch's tree. And then this is where you can get your other 3 curses for 5 curses for the achievement, which unlocks you a playable character. Let's wish for strength. But every time you use the witch's tree, you get a curse, of course. How many curses can we stack on her, honestly? Wish for a spell. We got enthrallment. Let's, yeah, who do we get? Yoichi? Salary, man. Like, go. Double your available funds. That could be really busted. Yoichi looks around. Did you hear that? Never mind. Let's go back to the witch's tree. I want to learn another spell, please. +1 knowledge, minus reason. You shouldn't have come here again. +1 doom. Yeah, you can only do the witch's tree 3 times, which is why you can't just rely on the witch's tree to get 5 curses. What else is there? I can't think of any other achievements. Oh, you know what? There is one we could probably get. The Kanoko Gatherer is in the forest. All we have to do is survive a fight against the Kanoko Gatherer without a weapon. So I should probably de-equip the Lucky Bat for now. Oh, you can't unequip it, or... Can't store the item you're wearing. How do you de-equip items again? I guess you can't. Let's sell the Lucky Bat. Alright. We've left her completely... No, that's not the Gatherer. Oh, I hit dodge, not escape. Like, let's get out of here. Also, look at how much her stats are dropping. That's fun to show off, too. How low the stats will go with his old god. Run. Oh, no. She is in a bad spot. I feel really bad for her. Start running. Everything is a failure. We have no stats to do anything with. We probably don't even have stats to be fighting the Gatherer, honestly. Help the dog. Yeah, look at that, though. We got dog. Higher chance of finding items after combat. There's 3 different dogs you can get, which is great. I want all 3 dogs in my party. Kanoko Gatherer should be in the woods. Not this guy, though. This isn't the guy you need. We'll get our allies to attack him, and they missed. So I'm gonna run out of this combat. What happens if your stats read 0? Like, if she has a knowledge of 0, does that mean that she's just like... I'm starting to think this character has insanely high luck. I think on top of the baseball bat giving you +2 luck, she seems to resolve all luck-based things with no issue, which is probably the trade-off for having such abysmal stats elsewhere. The colors and Glassy. You feel fine, but this can't be good. Interesting. We got a lot of strength out of that. That's interesting. I've never seen that event. I wonder if you get events for having low stats. Come on, Kanoko Gatherer. Let's get one more achievement tonight. Come on, Kanoko Gatherer. I hope he's not in the town. I swear the Kanoko Gatherer's in the woods and not in the village. But if he's in the village, then egg on my face, I suppose. Or a giant plush toy. Oh, it's just the Dream Eater. Our stats are so low. This poor girl. Flesh and gore, skin, strands of hair, bones, insects, flowers, sweat, and oil. All in a macabre unity, melded as one. Perfect form, flawless vessel to nurture an infant god. Well, we got one new achievement out of that. I'll take it. So, yeah. That'll be it for the stream. I mean, I'll stick for a couple minutes and hang out and talk. Voodoo Vince was great. I had a lot of fun playing that. I'm really glad we finished it. As far as World of Horror goes, I was really heavily considering maybe doing some Death Road to Canada. But looking at the fact that we only have not even 30 achievements, technically, 29 achievements left to get, I think what I'll do is I'll try to shore up on some of them, and we will see if we can complete all achievements. If we don't do it on Monday, I'm willing to extend World of Horror into November at some point, and pick it back up and see if we can collect some of these remaining achievements. Or what I'll do is I will go play the game on my own time, get the rest of these achievements, and then I'll just show off the final playable character. And that could be a fun stream on its own. Maybe just for like an hour we can play as the final unlockable character. I've said it a couple times now. I love World of Horror. This game rocks. This game is so cool. It's really fun. It's a hard recommendation still, because it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it is definitely one of the... I don't want to say one of the best games ever, but it's one of my favorite games, and it's one of the more interesting horror roguelikes you can find out there. It does a lot of unique stuff, and there's so much more content that will eventually come down the way. I mean, we just hit 1.0, which I'm pretty sure was more about getting it out on Switch and putting the game into a polished, finished state. But now that it's a 1.0, usually that's when the roguelikes get all the really big, meaty content updates, so that'll be really exciting to see. As far as today's session of World of Horror went, we not only successfully completed our first run, we destroyed the game on our first run. The Doom was low, our stamina and reason were high. It was pretty awesome. We unlocked one of the new characters from the 1.0 update. We also unlocked Zek-Tast, the god, which is really cool. And I don't think there's any more achievements for winning a game, so I don't have to worry about winning as much anymore, at least. I didn't show off Yoga Theg. I'll probably show him off on Monday. I hate this guy. I really don't like Yoga Theg, but I'm willing to play him for the fun of it. I really don't have much else to say. It's a little early. It's like 2 or 3 minutes earlier than I'd like to finish off the stream. But if there's not much else to say, there's not much else to do, you know? Thank you all so very much for coming out tonight. As always, I appreciate it so very, very much. You're all awesome. I'm glad you could all come watch some more World of Horror. If you were here for the finale of Voodoo Vince, that's great. Monday, we will be playing more World of Horror, and then Tuesday's Halloween, and I will be playing a new release coming out on Halloween called Little Goody Two Shoes. I hope to see you all there. I'm really excited. It looks like it should be a really, really fun game to play. With all that said, it's getting really cold. I mean, it's snowing where I'm at, so if it's cold where you're at, stay warm, bundle up, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Good night, everybody.